Hi, this is Ryder speaking from Tokyo, reporting for Chronicle Live and Everything's Black and White podcast. We've just been in an international fan event right in the centre of Tokyo at a wedding venue, believe it or not, with a big function room which was full of Newcastle United fans from all over the world. The International Fan Forum, which we've been to before, there was one of them in Riyadh, if you remember, not so long ago, a couple of years ago, and yeah, similar cast of characters there. Darren Eales, the CEO, was in there, Peter Silverstone, the commercial chief, was in there, and also three of the players, including Sandro Tonali, Sean Longstaff and Lewis Hall. So it was good to hear from all of them. And there was also a massive fan karaoke event, which was fantastic to see. It was getting started off on the stage. I think Mark Gillespie actually started it for Newcastle United supporters, and then the rest of the fans just joined in, and it just went on for some time, and we've got plenty of footage for you on that front. Yeah, so just breaking the event down, I think it's probably worth, talking about the presence of CEO Darren Eales and Peter Silverstone, who, it was very informal. It wasn't so much a speech, which we've seen before. It was more that they were going round the room and they were working the room and just taking in any questions that were being put their way. And I think the main thing is, from their point of view, this trip has been a success. I did catch a couple of minutes with both of them, and they were saying how much the squad have enjoyed this, how much they've enjoyed seeing the fan base over here. And I think realistically, when you talk about Newcastle United, grown that fan base, and I spoke about this last night a little bit as well, that they do need to play catch up with some of the other Premier League sides. I think really, you look at Manchester United, Liverpool, they pretty much have a stranglehold on that global monopoly. Yeah, I shared a little bit of a joke with Darren Eales, because I visited the Adidas store the other day, and the Newcastle shirt was right at the front of all the big clubs. There was obviously Man United and Arsenal also sponsored by Adidas, and Newcastle, the dummy, had been moved right to the front, and I told him about that, and he basically joked that him and Peter Silverstone had gone in there themselves to do it. That's why it was there like that. But that's, the aim is for Newcastle to overtake some of these big guns, and they want to do it, and they want to do it at a rapid pace, but it's going to take time, and I think growing the fan base is just part of it. In 10 years time, hopefully it all pays dividends. But Newcastle have been everywhere now. They've been to Saudi Arabia, they've been to America, they've been to Australia, now they're here in Japan, and they're just trying to continually grow the fan base, and events like this are just so helpful for that cause. And it was more like a fan workshop, because every table had pens and papers on it, and basically the fans were putting down what they liked, what they didn't like, the difficulties of things that we probably take for granted back home, the difficulties for overseas fans, like they can't get the commentary on away games and stuff like that. Other little things about trying to get tickets for when they do make that annual visit to Newcastle to try and get a ticket. It's just so difficult for them, and they find it very hard. So there's lots of little issues that probably we don't think about because we take it for granted back home. So it was good to see that part of the event. I think they both got a fantastic reception, and they were both joining in the singing. I just thought it was a really nice touch. There was a big group picture at the end taken by a Newcastle United photographer, and yeah, people are just leaving here now, and they're leaving tired but happy, because it has been a long afternoon, or a long night if you want to put it like that, because it went on for a good 4 or 5 hours. So it was a really good commitment from the club to do that.
Mark Gillespie, Lewis Hall, Sandro Tonali. I think that leads us perfectly into the crowd karaoke, so we'll make sure the lads can get back to the hotel quickly. You don't want to be getting in trouble if they're back late. So we'll get them back. They didn't stop, the music hasn't stopped, have they? Right, we'll hold that one there.
John, a big surprise, Tonali coming on the stage.
Absolutely. It's like a brand new signing, you know what I mean? It's like new signing, 5-year contract, and you know what? I can't wait to see Sandro come back onto the pitch, because yes, he had a crap year, yes, he's been banned, you know, we all know all that, but at the end of the day, listen, it's great to see him back to win against Tottenham, and he's going to prove us wrong, mate.
What's your trip been like so far, good?
Oh, it's been wonderful, Lee. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? The momentum is going to Japan. I don't want to miss this opportunity. I've never done this before, and you know what? It is fantastic, and I've got to say thanks to the Japanese, the locals, for making us feel so welcome. One of the friendliest people I've met, and you know what? I wish you followed them, man.
Yeah, and you've had the fans cheering outside the hotel on this trip.
Oh, man. I mean, what it was, right? I tried to talk to them, just get them to the singer things, right? You know, give us a cheer. They couldn't quite understand the side, but they did in the end, like, you know what I mean? But they understood, and you know, those fans, they subscribe to the channel, and they are fantastic, man. And I can't wish any more, man.
Yeah, one game to go as well, so exciting stuff.
100%. I mean, I'm looking forward to it this Saturday. Another good test for us against a good side in Yokohama, J-League champion winner. You know what? It's going to be tough. We just got to go out there and just put in the performance. That's all you've got to do.
Top man, thanks for your time, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Just your name and where you're from, please.
I'm Jeff from Hong Kong.
And you've come here for this fan event. And Darren Eales is going to be speaking. It's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting some people from Newcastle and also from the team.
How much did you enjoy the victory last night?
Oh yeah, it's a great match. Very good atmosphere. I'm sitting together with the away fans, so all the people from Newcastle and also the fans from worldwide. It's really a good game, although the weather is not that good.
Yeah, hot. And did you enjoy the moment where Jason Tyndall brought the team over and got a picture with all the fans?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are also always nice to the fans and always come to the fan section and have a good big wave and also having photo with us. Yeah, it was really honored to see them in Tokyo.
Thanks for your time. Cheers. Now, the big talking point was probably the fact that the players turned up as well. So you had Sandro Tonali on there, Sean Longstaff, Lewis Hall, Mark Gillespie, but probably the moment of the night for me was when Sandro Tonali spoke, and he basically was speaking about how he's looking forward to next season. He can't wait for it to start. He says now he officially starts as a Newcastle player, and ultimately his career starts now. He said it was a very difficult time for him last year, but the big key point was he was speaking in perfect English. It was really great to hear, because we know that was one of the issues that he had, last season because of that 10-month ban. An awful thing to happen to a young player, but he looked happy. He had full kit on. Looked like he was enjoying his time here, and I think ultimately for him now, he has to kick on. We know he's going to be back for that Tottenham Hotspur game, the third game of the season. He can't play a full part in pre-season, but look, the reality is that Tonali is almost back, and it's exciting. It gets overused in football, but he's going to be like a new signing for Newcastle, because he's probably going to have a point to prove. He's going to be motivated. He loves it here. All the talk of AC Milan has been dismissed as nonsense. He wants to show Newcastle fans what they can do. He wants to be committed, and I think that's a great thing to hear for the Newcastle United fans. I think he'll now have another month or so to get ready, but he's been looking sharp in training. I was lucky enough to witness the training the other day, and he looked fantastic, and he'll feel that he can be one of the starters in that midfield. Other things that was said in there, Lewis Hall was looking forward to the season, delighted that it started, and whether it was tongue-in-cheek, whether he was talking confident, I don't know. He's a confident lad. We said hopefully we can win a trophy or two next season, which I thought was a really good statement. Confidence, we'll be happy with that. We're happy with one trophy. We'll take that, thank you very much. But ultimately, Lewis Hall speaking well, Sean Longstaff talking about his time at the club, how much he's enjoying it here, and Mark Gillespie basically talking about how he's living the dream. So really good sort of catch up with the players. And now for Newcastle, it's about moving on to the weekend. There's another game here, there's another fan zone going to be taking place, but ultimately the Newcastle fans in there tonight were very happy. They're just sort of leaving the venue now. Some of them going for meals, so yeah, it's been a fantastic night here in Tokyo. I'll double check the time, it's just coming up to 10:30 p.m. here, and people are just winding the night down now before heading back to the hotels. But I think really the big takeaways from this tonight are the Tonali statement on stage, the fact Darren Eales was in good mood. Hopefully there's something around the corner. We're being told that positive things are happening behind the scenes, and hopefully Newcastle will be soon announcing a new signing. So it's close, or getting closer at least, and they're just trying to get things squared off. And I think that's probably why we didn't hear too much on the record on the main stage, because there's only one question that's going to be asked: when are we signing a player? And basically, as I've said, it sounds like things are moving along in the background. It's not just Eddie Howe here, you've got Paul Mitchell here, you've got Andy Howe here. All the scouting team, all the databases are with them on the computers, so hopefully they're going to strike, and they're going to strike soon, and that'll be a massive boost, given that Newcastle really do need to add quality to the squad. They need strength and depth next season. I believe they can make two good signings, then they're going to have pretty much 2 or 3 players fighting for each position, and that's going to be big for Newcastle moving forward. So we'll see where we go with that. But for now, signing off here in Tokyo. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching the videos, subscribing, and thanks for reading the content.